on the John Williams Shepard Show. I'm excited to be here on the John Williams Shepard Show, located right here in the city of Dallas, Texas. We traveled all the way from Tarrant County, Fort Worth. We're going to get ready to do our intro commercial. We'll be right back right here on the John Williams Shepard Show. Yeah, so what I do here is just my little commercial, then I'll come back from the commercial. Okay. Then I'll introduce you, Mary Harris, right? Mm-hmm. And we're back, y'all. We're live right here on the John Williams Shepard Show. Again, I am um, excited to have my guest here. You know, some things that happened, on the way here, on our travel here, and then while I was here, it's always something that takes place. And I want my guest, Miss Mary Harris here, to tell us a little bit about who she is, a little bit about her program that she has going, how long she's had it, and everything that she's expecting. And we got some very exciting things coming up here as well. But she did receive some news earlier, and some of the things that I used to do on Enlistic Radio. And shouts out to Enlistic Radio, Enlistic Media as well, and television show as well, and also to Channel 49 TV as well. A couple of years ago, I lost my son. And so that's why I'm starting my foundation, the Isaiah Demond Williams Shepard Foundation, because, right here in the city of Dallas is where I lost him tragically. And this drug that's going around, this fentanyl. He had thyroids and also that, and so we believe the hospital also had a big play in his demise, his untimely death. With that in mind, I took that hurt, that pain, and I went around the state of Texas and got with a lot of different people, and also outside of Texas, in Tennessee as well, and got with a lot of different people that had lost their loved ones, and really opened up a healing process for myself. But with no further ado, we're going to have my guest to come on to explain to us who she is, how she got started, and just a little bit about that, even though she received this particular news on today. But I do want her to explain herself. With no further ado, Miss Mary Harris, as she coming on special way to my guest and to all our followers and viewers out there. Thanks.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Johnny. I really appreciate that. Yes, as he was saying, on my way here to the some disturbing news that my son had passed away due to drugs, and drugs has become an epidemic, and it is especially the fentanyl. It is a highly epidemic, and a lot of people are losing their lives because of it. And so we're out here letting the people know, to go get some help, go to a drug rehabilitation center, do whatever you have to do to get back to where you're supposed to be. But my name is Mary, and I started the organization in 2005 with a group of children and family members. And we promote a positive lifestyle through educational programs, through career development programs, through business training, and we do counseling. We do certain things. We do these things in order to work together in the community to build people up to where they supposed to be, and they go out and help others. And so that's what this is about. We do provide these things. And so we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and the name of it is Men and Women of Destiny Center. And we just have a mind to uh, take it further out in the world so that they can catch hold of what we're doing and they begin to utilize the things that we have so that they can spread the word. So we I want to let you know that we have a financial literacy program, and then we have programs for those who would like to go into the training. We have training of pilots, young pilots, upcoming pilots. So we have those programs available as well. So just know that we are trying to do the best that we can. We work tirelessly using our own resources. That's how we started, and we do need funding. We need monies to make it run. Absolutely. But in the meantime, we use our own resources to take people where they need to go. We use our trucks. We use our office space. We use all these things so that we want you to move forward. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I was going to say, you had your booklet with you, showing some of the things that y'all offer that you do with this. And I know you were saying that you started in 2005. With that, when you started in 2005, did you have the idea, the full scope of ideas that you have now, or did a lot of these things kind of transpire as you went along?
It transpired as we went along. We started out with families after school care, after school homework. Children, we helped them with their homework, and then we had teachers that came in and helped us. The pastor helped. He let us utilize his facility with the classrooms that was available. So we had about 7 to 10 teachers, and we also had um, 500 people that participated in our program when we started in St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay.
hmm So that's what we did.
Okay, okay. What brought the organization down here to Texas? Yeah, I know Missouri is a smaller state, with maybe two, three large cities, metropolitan areas. What brought you to the state of Texas, and how long have you been here operating?
Well, it's funny that you ask. I came here due to a marriage,
Oh, okay.
and since I was down here, I said I might as well become established,
Wow.
and start here as well. So we started from St. Louis, to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I went to school, received my degree in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as a behavior specialist,
Okay.
helping out in behavior health, because that's a great need too. I didn't know it was going to be this great. Years later, it came out, people started shooting. I mean, different
Mental
things
health.
started happening.
Right.
And so, therefore, mental health is a big problem in our community.
Absolutely, absolutely. And on those grounds of talking about mental health, um, how was it, when you started the program and stuff like that? What spilled over to really getting off into more of the dominant factors that you have now? What would you say that's more dominant in what you have, what y'all have to offer now? What is more people gravitating to?
People is gravitating, when you say more dominant, or gravitating to, people are gravitating to wanting for you to hear them out. So counseling is a big point.
Absolutely.
We have point counseling, we have family counseling, telecounseling, e-counseling, and just you know counseling all together. So we put those together, and we set up a. We have to do an assessment. So we do two type of assessments if need be. The first one is a regular assessment for to find out what the people's needs are.
Right.
The second one is a behavior assessment
Mhm.
to see where the people, if they're where they're coming from, what their behavior is like. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So we if we need to use that, we will. But if not, we would just use the regular assessment and go through that.
Wow, wow,
Mhm.
wow. Is there anything else you want to say? Because I wanted to jump off into coming up here in the near future, and what is some of the plans that you have for that ordeal and for that gathering? But before you do, if there's anything else that you wanted to
Yes,
add
definitely,
on.
definitely. We do have a business plan, and it's a 5-year business plan. We broke it down to from a 2-year to a 5-year because the need is so great.
Okay.
So what we would like to do is have a facility to house the people
Right.
through our training.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 2-year program, and we would like to have a facility available to house those that are in need of our service.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And during that part, what we do is we want them to give back to the community. So it's not always give me, give
Right.
me,
Right.
give me.
Right.
It's like, for instance, for
Right. Pro
example,
quo.
we would use if let's say if someone needs their house painted,
Right.
well, we'll have them go out there, a
Mm-hmm.
couple of people go out there
Mm-hmm.
and paint the person's house. We utilize their skills,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have them go out there and give back. That's giving back to the community.
Yes.
Maybe taking groceries to someone's home, or maybe cleaning up their home. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe their home, maybe they're down and out. They couldn't do it for themselves, so we have someone come in, clean the homes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
as you know, it takes money.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
we
Absolutely.
need money to make this happen. We do have like I said, we have a business plan, and the housing project is going to take about $3 million
Wow.
to get it
Wow.
up and going.
And was there a specific location? Was there a specific building, or was there just a general
Right now,
ideal
we're
ballpark
looking.
figure?
Right now, we're looking. Right now, those figures. That's what's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
When we look for the facilities
Mm-hmm.
to house and train
Mm-hmm.
those that are in need of our services.
Right.
And we're looking to have it in the Dallas area.
Okay, the Dallas
Hmm.
area. Yeah.
Dallas Metroplex.
Yeah. Uh, and Dallas County. That's the
Yes.
word I was looking for. With that, sometimes I started with the Isaiah Demond Williams Shepard Foundation myself because of the tragedy that I suffered. Even though we do have a lawsuit in place, and we're going to definitely start talk a little bit more about what you got going. But how do you see this I don't want to say loss, uh, because I never saw my son as a loss. I saw him as a transition from death, because we always talked about death. He and I, we always talked about it. We had always right now, in where we are in society, and seeing a lot of these tragedies. 2 years ago marked the day of my son. Actually, yeah, in September.
So sorry.
Of me having to bury him, and y'all know I had it all on Facebook. I had it everywhere. And what I've had to go through in the 2 weeks that I had him out, and just that not I can't say tragedy, because I taught him what I taught him. I just think that what they done to him, and how they thought that he was
It's
homeless.
uncalled
Yeah, I think that what they done,
for.
and how I saw him laying in that bed, and recorded all of it. I think that they did some things to him, and I really think that they took his body parts. That is just one of the, and I asked about that. But what do you think that's gonna really steer you in the middle of what you're doing, and knowing that this was your son, this was your child,
Yes.
that you raised, just like he was mine, and he was 25 years old. He had his own place. He had a high-rise apartment, and I heard the testimony from your son saying about him, how good he was doing. And then they put in there and throw in there this little increment about something outside of what it
That
might
was
have
the
truly
ex-wife.
been. Yeah,
We don't know for sure.
we
I'll
don't
find
know for
out.
sure. Yeah, and that's what happened with mine. But that's what was thrown around at the funeral service, and I did not appreciate that at all. And it took me 2 years later in order to open up this case in order to try to do something about it. What do you think that puts you? And then we're going to jump back on it because we always still got 15 minutes.
Okay. What I think about this situation is that there we always talk to our children or and others about preparation. You have to prepare, and there's a point that preparation is so important. Um, Me and my son was close. He was the baby boy. I was the mama's boy, in a way. And so he always come and talk with me. So basically, it takes um, you preparing yourself. I always talk to him about that. Prepare yourself. You never know when you're gonna leave here. So, get your house in order. And that's
Right.
what the Bible tells
It
us.
does. Absolutely.
Get your house in order. That means
Absolutely.
you have to make preparation. You have to get your life right. You have to start
Mhm.
making some changes, good changes, positive changes. And so you can leave something for your children. We also have grandchildren. We have grandchildren. I have grandchildren. And, you know, they always seem that he was making a change for the better. He said, Mama, make it a change.
Wow.
He had his apartment.
Yeah.
He had a job,
Yes.
and things like that. So I need to really find out what was what.
Right. Absolutely.
But he was making a change.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And with that, y'all, we're gonna take a real quick break, y'all. And when we come back, we're gonna let you jump into some more of your business, and we'll be right back. Difference in the balance.
Okay.
Thank you, 30 seconds.
Mhm.
All right, y'all, we're back right here on the John Williams Shepard Show. Hope you enjoyed those infomercials and commercials that I prepared for us. So we're gonna continue on with the show right here. This is the second part of the show on the John Williams Shepard Show. And yeah, Miss Mary, go ahead and continue with what you were saying. We had left off, and you wanted to pick up. You can go ahead and pick up where you was gonna pick up at.
Okay. I'm just basically letting you know that it is really important to make preparation. That's
Absolutely.
what you was basically asking me that question. What would I do, or how do you go about in um,
This approach, right?
this different approach? So my approach is preparation. Get your house in order.
Wow.
So
Wow,
yeah.
absolutely. And let me say this, that is absolutely right. I always taught my son Isaiah to be prepared. You never knew when I was gonna get a girlfriend and be married because he was always with me all the time and he was like my twin and stuff like that. And the preparation was for me as well because I never thought I would lose my twin like that. So, but go ahead, yeah. Let's continue on. You have some things going on coming up here next week, and this is why we wanted to prepare this show for next Saturday coming up with the event that you have.
Yeah.
And I invited some people to come out as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's talk a little bit about that and how you need the support in that and just overall general support. Uh, And we're going to definitely be getting together as well. The John Williams Shepard Show, myself, and coming over with you and collaborating on some things that we have with the partnering up with the
Appreciate it.
NFL here pretty soon as well. So we're
Yes, that's
definitely
going to
going to
be
be,
great.
yeah. So we're definitely going to be needing your expertise,
Be
and
glad to help.
yeah, and things of that nature as well. And we're going to talk about the preliminaries of that. But go ahead, yeah.
Okay. So what we're doing for the 14th, we're having a health awareness day. It's a community health fair. Everyone is invited. It's at the MLK Junior Community Center at 2922 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. It's in Dallas, Texas, 75215. And it starts at 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m.